What's up, guys? Welcome back to the THPstrength podcast. My name is John Evans. I coach the highest jumper in the world. This is the highest jumper in the world, Isaiah Rivera. He has a 50.5-inch vertical. This is my other athlete, Austin. He has a 45-inch vertical off 1 foot and rising is his 2-foot vertical into the mid and maybe upper 40s, right? Anyways, welcome to the THPstrength podcast. We are back, boys, with another episode. We are going to be talking about how high our vertical would be if we never weight trained. So I'll start with you, Austin, or Isaiah. I don't care. Austin can go first.
Yeah.
How high would your vertical be if you never touched a weight in your entire life at any point? Do you have access to your body? No resistance training, only plyos and jumping.
I would think probably like 38, maybe 40.
How soon do you think you would have? How long would it have been?
I think I
before you
would
got
have just hit about 40 now after like 10 years of.
Do you think
of
you?
15 years.
Do you think your body wouldn't have been able to
No,
sustain
definitely
it?
not. Definitely not. Like I was saying that considering like I'm healthy and, you know, there is no injuries. Like just body weight, just jumping, I'd probably just be getting to a 40. I would say after like 10, 15 years of training.
Okay.
With injuries, 5 years, I'm done.
With
I would have been shot.
5 years.
I think I would have been shot.
So if you never found THPstrength.com, that was a low key pitch.
Mm-hmm. No, I would have been screwed because I remember right before I met you, I got an ultrasound on my knee, and they told me my tendon was deteriorating in my left knee, and that I should stop jumping completely. And then I met you, and you're like, nah, just do some of these holds. I'm like, that sounds better than never jumping again. I don't know if this, you know what, fuck it, like whatever. And yeah, and then my knee pain went away.
That's actually hilarious.
Yeah, I literally saw the
your knee was
ultrasound. They're like, you see this? They brought it up to me like I was seeing a dying child. They're like, look, like, you see, the tendon's deteriorating. You're never gonna be able to jump again. Like a tear dropped from my eye. I walked home slowly. Yeah, I was like,
that's all that's left on
you
your
know.
knee.
And then you're like, nah, just do this, that, and the third, and I was fine. And so yeah, I do think, yeah, if I didn't stumble upon THPstrength.com, would have been screwed.
Use discount code
THP at checkout for 10% off your first month if you're weary.
Perfect.
I hate the current healthcare system in terms of like athletes.
I was gonna say, dude, your daughter just.
No. In terms of like athletes, like with like
it's bad.
tendons and
Well, I think
backs.
it's just
I
like
was 19 years old.
when you look at the healthcare system, right? They're not making a ton of money on sports. Like, you know, it's not like that's where they make most of their money. Probably, you know, they're probably making a lot of money on the fact that our population is progressively aging up, and they're having more and more problems, and thus there's more and more care needed to help them survive, to have a higher lifespan or a longer lifespan. And as a result, they're going to make a ton of money off that, right? Or like cancer treatment, they probably make. I doubt the hospital's losing money on cancer treatment. You know what I mean?
Definitely not.
I don't think that's the case.
There's no incentive to be good at knowing how to heal a tendon.
Yeah, like how does that make them money?
It doesn't actually.
Even though doctors take an oath to like only help people to the best of their ability.
There's this thing called capitalism.
There's this thing called capitalism, and my ex-girlfriend, her dad used to be the CFO of a hospital, and like, it's a business, dude. It's a business, you know, and they want to make money, and they're very, very, very profitable, and they pay their CFO a lot of money, like in the millions, multiple millions, to be the CFO of a hospital, basically telling people this is how we do the financial operations. Why do you need a CFO if it's not a business?
Yeah.
You don't. You need one. So yeah, it's business. I think that's partially why. But let's get on to you. How high would you have jumped, never touching a weight or resistance training ever?
Am I assuming I can stay healthy or no?
Yeah, I think so. All right.
Let's assume
Like,
no
well,
at first.
no at first,
No
yeah.
at first.
If no injuries, I think I could have gotten to like a 44, 45-inch vertical.
Really? You think so?
Yeah.
Just
'cause
by dunking?
I got to in the 40s with mainly just dunking.
But you
lifted when you were a kid.
Yeah, that's true.
You have to like subtract 3.
Yeah.
Subtract
I
that.
also look at someone like Kilgannon as well.
How high did he
He
jump?
didn't touch a weight till he was like 19, and he got up to like 46, 45, 46.
Yeah. That's interesting.
Yeah.
I think mine.
And I think I respond similarly. I mean, we're different, obviously, and I think he has way better genetics than staying healthy. But we've responded to training pretty similarly.
I'm saying if you could stay now I think if you stay healthy, it's probably I don't think you would have stayed healthy enough to do that. I think if you stay healthy, yeah.
Yeah, that's what I was answering.
Okay.
That's what I was answering.
Let's say if you don't stay healthy.
if I don't stay healthy,
I was like, damn, you think 44 if you don't stay healthy? I was like, no way.
not staying healthy, I think 40.
You think so?
Yeah. I mean, I sustained. Also got to keep in mind 2017. Mind you, I had lifted up until then. But I sustained 40 to 42 with zero lifting for a year straight. And very injury prone.
You sustained a 40 to 42.
I sustained 40 to 42 jumping.
Oh, that's right. You didn't lift
2 to
for a
3
year.
times. I jumped 2 to 3 times a week. I
What?
started the year.
Lifting for a year.
I started the year at 44. Like that was the highest I had
So your
jumped.
vertical went down? Is that what you're telling me?
And then over the course of the year, it dropped to about a 42.
So you basically deviated towards the mean.
Yeah, that's
of
why I
what you
think
would have been.
it would have
regardless.
probably been 40, 42 if I had knew how to do ISOs and all that stuff. Like if I knew about manual isometric holds,
Yeah.
I probably could have sustained low 40. Like
40,
Yeah.
41. That's kind of crazy. Okay. So that's really interesting to think about, actually.
And then, like further on this, I think if I rudimentary lifting once a week, I think I could get to like 44. I could sustain that.
So basically staying healthy and jumping
Yeah.
is the
yeah,
same
yeah.
thing.
Yeah.
Okay. Which is, I mean, yeah, we've done that in the past, kind of. I mean, that's what happened whenever I was like, all right, you're good. Just stay healthy and jump, and
Yeah.
that's it. And then training, obviously, was like the turbo booster.
Yeah.
I think I never touched a weight, and I got up to 36 off one, I think, in 8th grade, 9th grade.
Damn.
Yeah, no, I had bounce. I dunked when I was a freshman, bro. I was dunking off the dribble on 10 feet in basketball practice at 5'10" in 9th grade, like off one. So I was punching it. It wasn't just like a little rim. I wasn't palming it. I was doing like cocking it back a little bit.
That's crazy.
So that was the beginning of 9th grade. 8th grade, I was like doing palm dunks.
And that was no weights.
That was I maybe had really shitty. You have to think like my squat technique still sucks. So think about how bad it was when I was 14. I maybe squatted like a quarter squatting, like 225 or something,
Okay.
but like not really. Not weight training. Like I think if you count shitty technique power cleans from the jump manual, because I think I had done jump manual and my vertical did not budge on that.
I want to see what my power cleans look like when I did jump manual.
Yeah,
I'm scared.
I think I did the most I did was 95. I think actually, I don't even think I did 115. And then I think I squatted, like quarter squatted or third squatted, like 215 or something, maybe 225 at the time in 8th grade. And then in 9th grade, I did, or no, wait, I got to think about that. I did jump manual after plyos, so I lied. I only did
You
plyos.
liar.
I only did plyos, and could dunk, and then I did jump manual after that.
Okay.
So, yeah, it was about 36.
So I know when I did all the programs in high school, like leading up to meeting you, I only got to like a 36. But without, like, I don't know, like I tried all those BS programs, not BS, just
Yeah, go ahead, say it.
inferior programs.
BS programs,
That like,
not real training. Just
all I
gimmicky
know
bullshit.
is,
with
listen.
promises and
I
focus.
went to the gym where all the popular kids went, and a certain program had me doing pool workouts in front of all the hot girls from my high school. So I'm the only one in the pool while everyone's doing biceps, and I'm over here like, and I'm like, you know what? If I'm dunking in game, they'll love me.
Did it rhyme with Mall Labritz?
Yes. And basically, I was like, you know what? I'll embarrass myself if I'm dunking in game and just throwing down because like everyone will be impressed. But instead, I look like a bozo.
To this day, does he use you as a testimonial?
No, I never just talked with him personally. But yeah, like that was, and then it was New Jersey winter. You know how hard it is to find sand? One day was pool, one day was sand. You know how hard it was to find sand in New Jersey winter?
I'm starting to realize how much of a genius he is, like a business, like evil.
Who, Mall Labritz?
I embarrassed the hell out of myself.
Like all he.
Go ahead. On the record.
You know, I feel great, man. I dropped 30 points.
Okay, Jason Tatum.
We number one. We number one.
Oh my God.
I sent it to Isaiah.
Oh my God.
I sent it to Isaiah because the other day he was like, "Does anything make you cringe?" And I was like, "Nah, I can't really think of too much." And then I found something that made me cringe, and I was like, "This makes me cringe."
Jason
Tatum forcing emotions after he won a finals is the most
Yes.
cringeworthy thing I've ever seen in
That'd
my
be some
entire
shit
life.
I did. I'm
he
like,
was like,
yeah.
"I need to make this mean more than it means. Let me try to find words that make it special." Hello. You can do whatever you want.
Oh yeah. But
Okay, go ahead.
I'm starting to realize how much of an evil genius he is. Because
Evil's
a couple times,
Evil's a strong word.
a couple times per year, it's a new program with some new novel thing.
But it's
Like
all
the,
same. No, it's honestly all the same though, because it was like the one I did was like a rendition of like it kind of just spread out like
Yeah.
one aspect here or there. All the concepts were the same.
that's crazy.
It just makes me.
It's like
sad.
starting to click. Like it's
It makes
starting
me.
to
It
click.
makes me sad. Anyways, enough
I'm all-
about that.
I'm also realizing, like, just as we're talking about this, I was like, damn, like what makes you make long-term progress? And it's just hard freaking work.
Yeah.
Progressive
Yeah.
overload, like getting like literally like
Progressive
pushing.
overload.
Because I think
It's the training
everybody,
laws, bro. It's the training laws.
everybody reaches well, specifically like breaking through plateaus.
What's crazy is most programs are 12 weeks, and it's like you go
Yeah.
through one macro cycle, and then what? You just keep repeating it over and
Yeah.
over and over and over and
Yeah.
over
That's
and over
designed
and
to
over
give quick
again.
Results, right? Like without
I mean,
like any.
maybe.
I don't even
it's
think
just
it's
so
designed
fundamental.
to give quick results. I think
I think that's just
The
what they
marketing 3
know.
months,
Well, it's just like, oh,
you
you
can
do a
build up.
strength phase, power phase,
Yeah.
jump phase. Like that's what people think, and then it's like that's all they know,
That
and
really works for
therefore
beginners, really
there's
well.
there's
Yeah.
no other option in that coach's or trainer's mind to do anything else. But in track, it's like you have such a different, more complex view on training. You know, where it's like, if I told you guys, all right, guys, we're gonna do a program. It's gonna be 12 weeks. You guys would be like dialed in, and then kind of, I guess, if it came out of my mouth. But the reality of that situation
You're my
is like,
PCP, man. I follow.
I would be like, this is the dumbest shit ever. You're probably not gonna see much progress from this, or it's gonna be so fundamentally basic. If it has progressive overload and percentages, maybe it'd work. I don't know.
yeah. I think
You guys want to do a 12-week program?
Yeah.
I mean, we literally just did
Yeah,
technically. It's just that we have a new 12-week program every
No, you have a new.
6 months.
You have a new program every week.
Yeah. But I think most programs, because now that I think about it, it's like so many
It's
people
not coaching.
make progress and then like kind of stop. And then I was like, the progress gets so slow and you need so much novelty, the correct type of novelty, not Twitch.
Go ahead, do it. Twitch training.
Not that type of novelty.
Twitch training.
It's
Twitch
like,
training.
it's like novelty in the form of
I'm good
like
at tap dancing.
freaking max output. Like you're
Yeah. Oh,
pushing
yeah.
your
Yeah.
freaking body to its
I mean,
max
you have
potential.
to push adaptation, right? Like, to do that, you need hard work. Your brain has to be like, this is fucking hard.
Yeah.
I'm trying as hard as I can, and it hurts, and it burns, and it's uncomfortable.
And you're
going
gonna
to
take steps backwards. You also,
yeah, that's
one of
the
our
other thing.
athletes the other day, I think it
So-
was
so hard for people to understand.
Scott Trang, I think. He's the guy who messaged me, and he said, "Hey, like my power clean is
I talked to him
down."
about that too.
He said my power clean is down. I don't know what happened, and then I think I sent like laughing emojis or something, and I was like, "Bro, my power clean is down 90% of the year." like I PR my power clean maybe once a year, and then the other like freaking 50 weeks of the year, it's up and down. Maybe sometimes gets close, and then climbs back down. And it's just, and then the jumping is the same thing. Jumping's even worse. It's like,
Oh yeah, I know. When I
Peaks.
think about it, like peaks and troughs.
yeah,
When I think about the variability in my jumping, it's like I always view it as a cluster, you know, and I don't really view the outliers. I love when those happen, don't get me wrong, and that's the new peak. But I don't put as much credence into that as like this is my current, like, you know what I
Yeah.
mean? It's like, oh, the best I've done, the best I've performed is this. You know what I mean?
I think a lot like, because yesterday I power clean 280, feeling horrible. And then that's 35 pounds off my PR, which is huge. But then I'm like, wait, this was my all-time PR 2 years ago.
Yeah.
So it's like, all right, this random point in the year, I'm 35 pounds off my PR. But when you compare it to 2 years ago, like that would have been the happiest day of my life. To
Like
hit,
I doubled
hit that number.
230. I couldn't hit 225 one time when I moved here, not for one. And prior to that, I can't tell you prior to that when the last time I hit 225 was. I think it was 2017. I think it was the last time I hit 225.
I have to be honest. That's something I had to learn this year a lot.
But
'Cause
you're
I-
not always at your best.
Basically, same
Yeah.
with my jump sessions, same with the lifting. Like I remember getting really upset at first, and you guys kind of talking me off a ledge. most
Yeah,
of the
you're
time.
ready to quit.
I
You're
would
ready to be
never
done.
quit. I would fake it.
You fake
It would be
it,
a
yeah.
false cry for help. I would never actually leave.
I call it talking my athlete off the ledge.
Yeah.
I had to do it many times with both of you. There's been many times I've had to talk you
I've
off. And then
literally
learn.
I've literally texted you and been like, fuck this shit. I'm done. I'm never doing this again. I'm done training.
And I think I would just be like, calm
It's
down.
okay.
It's
Talk to me
okay.
tomorrow.
I'll talk to you tomorrow. And then we come back. Anyways.
It always comes down to detach yourself from the results.
Yes.
Which I am learning now after 45 years.
Or attach yourself to the cluster and accept it.
To the cluster. That sounds so dirty.
Attach yourself to that
Attach
cluster.
yourself to the cluster.
Yeah. All right. Anyways, I don't have anything else to add. Do you guys have anything else?
Anything?
No, I think that's pretty good.
Oh, I have a YouTube now. So if you want the most unhinged YouTube experience going
I'll
forward,
put it in the bio. Remind me to put it in the bio.
He's gonna put it in the bio, and I will do that until I get monetized. So it will be lots of F words, lots of unhinged conversation, which you guys expect from me, and hope you like it.
Yeah.
Period.
If you don't see him posting every day, and you're one of our athletes, please say a lot of cuss words to him in
Just
the message.
guilt him.
Yeah, well, okay. I'm talking full length videos. Gonna be like once a week.
What? Like a
Shorts
short?
every day. A
One
short.
short
There's gonna
every
be
day.
like a short every day. It's gonna switch up, but long videos. It's really hard for me to do long form videos because of the way we film.
Like a lot of excuses.
What do you want me to do? Film another angle of our lips?
All right. Enough. Let's break it up,
Die.
boys. Break it up.
I have to say something. We have to press stop
Oh.
record real quick. It's not something crazy though.
Wait, can I
let's
just
just
finish
finish
the
it.
recording?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, we're at the end.
Okay.
Oh wait, if you want to sign up for coaching, go to THPstrength.com and use the code THP
THP.
at checkout.
Yep.
Anyways, thanks for watching, guys. We'll see you tomorrow. Next week is dunk camp, so the content will look a little bit different. If you're one of our athletes, check out the school community. Make sure you look at what that training is. You should be backing off right now and recovering. The hay is in the barn, boys.
I can't wait to do nothing for 4 days.
Me too.
Yeah, I know. It's going to be great.
Really like.
I'm gonna
I
watch
use
cartoons.
sicknesses as deloads.
Yeah, I know. I hate
Fun
it.
fact: before
Or you're just chronically overtrained.
what if that's what it is? It's like I train until I get sick, and then before every.
That's only with endurance runners, though. You don't see
Yeah.
that shit with.
But I'm different, man. I train really hard.
You're like a really, really hard.
Like it's not about the volumes. It's like I contract the muscles really hard.
so hard you get sick.
Yeah,
Your
yeah.
body's like, my immune system's shutting down.
Yeah. But before big events, I always get sick, and then it feels like a deload. Like I'm like
What
sick
if
during deload
your
week.
jumping is so centrally neurally fatiguing that your brain literally doesn't have enough power to like give it immune
It can't
system.
power my immune system.
Yeah, it can't power your immune system. Like your nervous system's so fucked, your brain's so fucked. It's like I can't secrete the neurohormones necessary to stop disease from
Yeah.
setting in, and so you
It's
just get
possible.
sick.
It might play a role.
You're gonna be like Bubble Boy. You're gonna have to walk around in one of those balloons. Have you guys seen those? Those like Bubble Boy. Not they're not actual Bubble Boy balloons, but you can like literally hit them with cars.
Yeah. Yeah. I'd like that.
I think that's a good note to end. Hit
Yeah.
the bubble boy with a clap.
THPstrength.com. Like, comment, subscribe. We'll see you guys tomorrow.
Hit the bubble